to another live. I know it's been a long time that I've been live on my channel, guys. I was busy, and today I'm coming down with a recipe. It's an easy recipe, guys. So I'm making beans beans and beef with rice, with white rice. That's what I'm making today. And this recipe, like I said, is really easy. It's more like an African, like Congolese type of way to make beans. And to make it easy, guys, I use this I don't know if you guys can see, I use my Instant Pot. Let me just put it like this. Yeah, so I use my Instant Pot. So I made sure to boil the beans inside the Instant Pot, because if I boil the beans on my stove, it's going to take me lots of time, maybe like 2 hours or 3 hours. So I made sure to go ahead, boil the beans inside the Instant Pot. Once the beans is done, let me show you guys. So this how the beans is looking. So it's ready, it's boiled, and it's ready for a sauce. Like this is easier, and guys, you guys will save gas and time. And when I was boiling it, I was working at the same time. So it's good if you have not a lot of time to make this recipe. And also for the beef the same thing. I put the beef inside the Instant Pot to boil the beef. So now I just have to make the sauce and the rice. So the beans is already boiled and the beef is already boiled, guys. And the beans, let me just take it. It's nice and soft, guys. And I would suggest not buying beans that is inside the can, because it's not healthy. It's better to buy the actual beans and you can boil it. And if you don't have the Instant Pot, to make it easier for you to boil, you can take the beans, you put it in, you soak it in water and you leave it overnight. So like that, when you're boiling it the next day, it's not going to take as much time. All right. So let's start with the sauce. So just gonna put some oil in the pot here. I don't have measurement, but the oil, it's like this much. Okay. Because I have to fry like the onion and stuff like that. I'll show you guys. So I have here, I will put in onions, green onion, tomatoes, and I also have one chili. You know, this is the heat. This is what brings the heat, guys. And I'll also put in a tomato, and I have this one. It's ginger and garlic paste. All right. So since I'm waiting for my my oil to heat up, I'm going to make rice. Rice is pretty easy. For every 1 cup of rice, so this is the cup of rice I'm using. So 1 cup of rice is jasmine rice, by the way. So 1 cup of rice, I'm going to make 1/4 cup of water and a half. So 1.5 of water. And of course, this rice needs to be washed, but I just wanted to come here and show you guys the amount of rice I'm going to be using. And it's just me, guys. I don't have another mouth to feed, so I will wash this rice. Make sure to wash your rice, guys. So I'm just waiting for the water to heat up. I mean, not the water, what am I saying? Like the oil. And like I said, for the rice, 1 cup water, and then I'll put like a half. So, and a half, okay? So this is the best for me. I feel like it's the best measurement for rice. So I'll put in some oil, maybe 1 teaspoon, and I'll put in some salt inside the water. Okay, I'm not going to turn the heat yet, so let me just leave it because I have to. This thing I think is heat up already. Let me test it out. Test it. Nope, it doesn't make sound, guys. If it doesn't go cha la la la, that means the water, the oil is not hot enough. So what I will do is I'm going to just turn on the water for the rice here, the heat for the rice, the water. So I'm gonna put it on a high heat for the water to boil, and I'm gonna wash my rice. Once it's boiled, I will put my my rice inside here, and then I'm going to lower the heat all the way maybe to 2, because my stove, it goes all the way to 8. So I will lower it down for like 2, and it's going to cook on its own like 10 minutes. And okay, this thing is already heat up. I can go ahead and put my onion. You guys heard that? That's what you want. Now put this one, and I'm also going to put the green onion, and it's washed already. So, and I will just put the heat is on medium here, and I'm gonna wash my rice. Let me see in the comment. Nice. Rice is yes, rice is actually easy. So, but some people still don't know how to make rice on a stove. That's why. Hello, can somebody literally like stop ignoring me? Okay, hello, sorry, I was busy. Can I have a perfect? So let me go ahead and wash this rice. So guys, sorry if I'm ignoring you guys. I'm just washing the rice. Make sure it's nicely washed. Yeah, I know. I'm so used to, before I used to use my rice cooker for my rice, but now I don't anymore. Because and the rice tastes a lot better. Just making sure this rice is nicely washed until the water turns out clear. That means it has been washed. Yeah, so that rice is washed, and always making sure to turn your onion. We just want it to not to be too brown, but to have like a invisible color, if you know what I mean. And like I said in the beginning, guys, I'm making beans and beef. The beans is already boiled. I use an Instant Pot to boil my beans because I did not want to put it on the stove because it takes a lot of time. So I boiled my beans, and these beans, it was 1 cup that I used. I don't have it here, but it was 1 cup of beans that I used, and I also boiled my beef. So my beef is already boiled, and then my beans is already boiled. So now I'm just making a sauce to go with it, like I said. So it's really easy, guys, really easy recipe. If you're single and you want, if you want to impress that boy, just make them something like this, guys. Make them food. That's how you trap guys, with food. If you know, you know. All right. Now this is when I can go ahead. I can put in some ginger and garlic. This is optional, but I like ginger, so I'll just go ahead, put it in there while I wait for my water to boil. Okay, I'm just gonna wait a little bit on it, guys. I hope you guys try out this recipe. Can someone? Okay, let's see. And guys, for the seasoning I have, I'm using onion powder. So I have onion powder. I have nutmeg I'm gonna be using. I have a Maggi cube, which is crushed. Maggi cube is just like, it's a spice. It has like how can I explain Maggi cube? It's a cube. It's a Maggi cube, so it's a lot of seasoning. It's like all in one seasoning. I have some salt I'm gonna be putting, and I also gonna put some chicken bouillon because I love the flavor of it. And I have the what do you call this? Bay leaf. This is bay leaf. Okay, so that's what I'm using for my ingredient. Okay, this water is not boiled yet. Okay, the onion is almost done, so I can go ahead and add in my tomatoes. So this is a tomatoes. I have 1.5 fresh tomato. Okay, and I'm also putting this chili pepper. I'm not going to cut it because it's hot, but I just like to put it in my food because why not? It's optional. Okay, my water is boiling. Now it's time to add in the rice. All right. Okay, so the rice has been added to the water. This is so cute. It just stands up. You can see? It's a little rabbit. Okay, so now it's boiling. I'll close it. Then I'll put the heat down. Like I'm talking about, like 2. And I'll just leave it for like 10 minutes. Alright. And I will just maybe wait like 4 minutes or so for the tomato to be cooked. And I can go ahead to add in some little bit of salt. 1 teaspoon of salt, and you know what? I wanna use black pepper, and I have in some black pepper as well. Okay, 1 teaspoon. Little bit of black pepper. This recipe is really easy. Are you pregnant? Do I look pregnant? I don't know. Do I look pregnant? I am not pregnant, guys. Alright. And I will go in with some nutmeg. And this nutmeg, it was a whole nutmeg. I went and I crushed it. So I'll add in some nutmeg. Guys, when you come to seasoning, you can use whatever seasoning that you like. Okay? If you don't have nutmeg, it's fine. But seasoning, you use whatever you want. Alright? And I'll add in some onion powder. Yes, I love me some onion powder. Alright. And I'm also going to add in some tomato. Tomato, you can use a tomato paste. This is more like a tomato sauce. I like the taste of tomato sauce. I don't really like tomato paste as much because of, I don't know, I just like tomato, that kind of tomato sauce. And I did not make a big hole, so it's not coming out as much, but come on, we got it. Keep going. Alright, this is taking time. Okay. Let me just go ahead, put it almost there. Okay, I think that's it. See, oh, I'm cooking with high heat too much. Let me go ahead and put it to medium. If it was a tomato paste, you will wait a little bit longer, guys, because the tomato paste have like this kind of like strong smell, no, like strong taste that you need to wait for a long period. But tomato sauce is on the light side, and I like tomato sauce. Let me go ahead, add more. Okay. So this is these are the sauce. The sauce is starting to form. Perfect. And like I said, I already boiled my beef. So for my beef, I will just grab it. I'm not going to put the water yet. Where is my stuff? Where is my stuff? Okay. I'll go ahead and put in my meat. It's always good to pre-boil your meat. I have beef here, so I'm gonna put in my beef. If you have chicken, you can put chicken. Guys, once you boil your meat, it's easy. And I'm not gonna throw my broth because I need the broth. So I'll just let it simmer a little bit here. And don't be scared to go ahead and taste your food, guys. This is how I tasted. Delicioso. Yeah, I'll just wait for this sauce to kind of get in there. And the beef, I didn't put too much salt, and the beans, I did not put salt when I was boiling it, so I will be adding more salt when I put the beans. So I'm just gonna add in my Maggi cube. It just crushed right now. Alright, add that one in there. This recipe is easy and it's delicious. And this rice is cooking. Oops. That's how I taste my food, so don't judge. If you know, you know. If you don't know, then forget about it. So I can add my chicken bouillon. Yeah, there. And then the salt, I'm gonna add in a little bit of more salt because I'm gonna put my beans soon. So this salt is for the beans because the beans I did not put salt. Always do a taste before you add salt, so you know how much you're adding, guys. Don't be like me. I already know how much salt I need in my food, so oh, why you have to go away from home, me love, oh. You guys remember that song? Do you guys remember that song? You guys can see the oil from the sauce is lifting. That means you're doing something good. If the oil is lifting. Hi guys, welcome to the live for people who have just joined in. Oh guys, I wish you guys can smell this food. And I'll go ahead and add in my bay leaf because I love me some bay leaf. I'll wash it and then I'll put it in there. Some bay leaf. The sauce is saucing. Right? And the meat, I just want the meat to be coated a little bit more. Like this, when you put the tomato, like 5 minutes, guys. Once the 5 minutes is done and you feel like the oil has been lifted up to the sauce, you will see the oil rising up. That means the tomato is like cooked. That is hot. That was hot. I love food. Even me, I love food. That's why I am cooking. I'm making sure I'm turning my stuff, my sauce, because I don't want it to stick. Alright? Make sure you're always turning your stuff, guys, your food, especially if you're using oil. You don't want none to stick. And this rice is almost going to be done soon. I don't want to open it because I can see from here. Alright. Okay, guys. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. Can you guys put down below where you guys are watching me from? So if come to India. Yeah, maybe. So guys, put where you guys are watching me from, which country you guys are watching me from, guys. And also, I'm going to be having a giveaway soon. Oh my god, I cannot wait to come live here and tell you about the giveaway. So keep on watching. More info is coming soon because I'm working with this one company. You guys will find that soon. So just be on the lookout for this giveaway, especially if you're a content creator or somebody that like to take photos, video. I think you guys going to love what I'm coming up with. Trust me. And it's a giveaway, so it's gonna be free. So make sure you're on the lookout. All right, so this sauce, it looks like it's cooked, so I'm going to go ahead add in my beans. And like I said, my beans was already pre-boiled. Okay, yeah, so my beans already pre-boiled, like I told you guys. The beef already boiled, so everything was pre-boiled and stuff. Okay, and this is yeah. So this is the beans. So this is beef and beans. Alright. And my heat is on medium right now. So I'm going to go ahead and look at this rice if it's done. Okay. Ooh, it's hot. It is hot, my friends. I'll put this thing here. Almost, not yet. Let me try it. Almost. I'll be cooked soon. I think I just a tiny bit. I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of water because just a tiny bit. You see, I'm adding just the water right here. Just a tiny bit because it's kind of tiny bit hot. Turn it around. Okay. The heat is still on low. It will be cooked like 5 minutes. And this sauce, okay. What I will do now, I will add in my yo, it tastes so good, guys. It tastes really good. I like beef curry. Even me, I like beef curry. One day I will try the beef curry here. I will try that recipe. Oh my god, guys, it tastes really good. Even just like this it tastes good, but you know, I will add in the broth of the beef. Yay, this is hot. This is the broth of the beef. Yeah, let me put this thing here. Oops. I don't want the beef stuff to touch here, so I'll put it like this. Not too much water, just enough to cover the I'm not gonna add any salt because the beef broth already have a tiny bit salt on it. I like this consistent. I like this consistent when the beans is done. So I'll add in more water because I want that water to boil. So I will leave this on maybe for like 15 minutes and then it will be done. So I'll add in more. Wow. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, yeah, I think this water is good by the time you reach the 15 minutes. By the time you reach 15 minutes, make sure to come and check on your beans, guys. So, yeah, this is perfect. Let me go and add, I will taste the salt. What's your favorite meat? I like what's that thing called? I like oxtail. Oxtail is my favorite meat, guys. Ooh, I love me some oxtail. Oxtail. Let me go ahead, taste this. Perfect. All right. So now, I don't know if I should add more. No, I feel like this is good enough. There's something about broth and water when I add something. I'm like, is it enough? Is it? I'm like, calm down. It's better to add little than add more than to add a lot. Then it's gonna look like a swimming pool. And what am I doing? Alright, so I am looking for the cover of my pot so I can close it up. And this one, you can leave it for like 15 minutes for it to cook. So it's pretty much gonna cook in the beef and the beans. All of it is going to be cooked together. So I will leave it maybe 15 minutes or 10, like 10 minimum, 15 depending, but put it on kind of like a lower heat, okay? Don't go crazy with a lot of heat. I am looking for the cover of this thing. I feel like I took it with me, but I cannot find it. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Perfect. So 15 minutes, and also come here, always make sure to turn it around. Yes, it is. Okay, let me go ahead and check this rice. This rice should be cooked. Yes. Okay, yeah, this rice is almost done. Almost done for the rice. I'll go ahead, I'll just put it to 3. It was at 2. Almost done. The rice is cooked. Yeah, just leave it 5 minutes for all the water to finally like drain on the rice. So like 5 minutes, I would say, for the rice, and then the food will be done. So this one 15 minutes, and I'm going to put my plate. We're gonna do the first bite and see how it's going to look, guys. If you guys want me to cook some other dishes, make sure you put it down in the comments, so like that I can try those recipes. And this recipe is like I said before, this recipe is like back home. I'm from Congo, so this recipe reminds me of my country, because this is how we make beans and beef, or beef and chicken. Sometimes you can put saltfish, you can put oxtail, you can put smoked duck, any kind of meat, guy, any type of meat. All right. So yeah. So what's your signature dish? My signature dish, oh, I love beans. I don't know, I love beans, and I love to make beans with palm oil. That's my favorite. When I make palm oil with beans, ooh, yo, I love that one. I was gonna put palm oil, but I don't have palm oil, so that's why I have to make the tomato paste. That's why I have to make the tomato paste, guys. But I love me some palm oil and beans. All right. Yeah, making sure I'm turning this thing, because I do not want it. I don't want it to burn. Yes. Chef Gloria is back. Yes, Didi. Welcome back. It's been a long time. I've been here. So welcome. We're just cooking some beef and beans and white rice. That's what we're doing today. That's what we're doing today. Making some food. Some homemade food, Skip the dishes and Uber Eats are not gonna catch me today yet, because I woke up on a mission to make this food. So I made sure after work I boil my beans, so like that it doesn't take me too much time. Oh, this thing has dropped it. Yeah, guys, like I was saying before, make sure you boil your beans inside the Instant Pot. It's going to save you a lot of time. It takes like 30 minutes for you to boil the beans. Do not use canned beans, because those things that is preserved in a can, you can get sick, guys. And nobody trying to get sick here. Nobody is trying to get sick. Alright, this is a good comfort food. Thank you guys, thank you guys for the love, thank you guys for the comment. This rice I think is done. Let me check it out. I don't know, some people when they make rice they put butter after, like they put butter. I don't do that. Yeah, the rice is good. If you guys can see it, nicely fluff. It's nicely fluff, the rice. That's what I like. And before eating the rice, it's always good to kind of let it cool down. because you know me as an African woman, sometimes we like to eat food when it's really hot. Like I'll be eating like you want to choke, you know, because the food is hot. It is what it is, you know. So what I would do, I would just leave it like this. I turn off the stove. So I'll just let it breathe outside like that. And this beans is about to be cooked. Yes. One of the dish I would love to try is fufu and igusi. Woo! I actually know how to make, well, I don't know if it's the authentic, because I'm Congolese, right? And igusi is like Nigerian dish. I made egusi last time, and then I had one of my friends try it. They approved it. So one day I will come up here. I'm going to make the egusi soup for you guys and fufu. I know how to make fufu. So yeah, one day I will come here. It's not gonna be like I said the Nigerian one. I learned it on YouTube, like you know, like a lot of dishes I like to cook. So hopefully I will come up here and I'll make some egusi soup for you guys and we can enjoy the video. Turn this thing off. Let me move. No, I'll leave that right there. See? When you don't turn it for like 5 minutes, it gets stuck to the bottom. Yeah. This one, I'll leave it maybe so it's not even being 10 minutes for this one. So, but I'm here waiting until it's done. So maybe like in 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Actually, let me put a timer. Let me put a timer for 7 minutes. Okay, so I'll put a timer for 7 minutes for this food, and it's hot. It's hot, guys. It's hot. What the recipe for the beans? Didi, you missed it. You missed it. You missed it for the beans. Okay. So let me bring it back. So for the beans, I had these beans actually from my country. My mom got it for me. It was these beans that I use. I use 1 cup, and since I was working after work, I'm like, if I boil it, it's gonna take like 2 to 3 hours to boil because beans take forever to boil. So what I did is I put it in the Instant Pot and I pressed just the beans option, and you boil your beans for 30 minutes, guys. 30 minutes inside the Instant Pot instead of putting in on the stove, because the stove would take you a lot of time, like hours, guys. Last time I tried to do it, it took me like 2 hours just to boil. So if you don't have a Instant Pot and you're planning on making beans, what you can do, you have to soak the beans overnight, and then the next day you boil it. It will take less time to be soft, right? So yeah, so like I said, I put the beans inside the Instant Pot. After 30 minutes it was cooked. I put it on the side, and the same thing for the beef, because I have beef in here. So the beef, I also took the beef, I put it inside the Instant Pot under the meat, but I made sure to not let it be in the Instant Pot for a long time. So after 20 minutes I just came and I turned it off, and the meat was already boiled. And I put inside the meat, I put like ginger, I put salt, I put like all the seasoning, like onion powder, garlic powder. I put all those seasoning and stuff, and it was boiled. So at that point I have two of my most ingredient that's already pre-boiled, right? So I just came up here. If you go back on the live when I'm done, you can see how I made this one. So I just came up here and made the sauce and mix all of it. So for the sauce, I put onion, I put green onion, and I have 1 habanero pepper, like the chili in here, and I also put in a fresh tomato and a tomato paste. I mean tomato, it's just like tomato, so it's like a tomato sauce. But you can use tomato paste, but I don't really like tomato paste because it's just the taste of the tomato paste. I don't like it as much. I like tomato sauce better, but you can use tomato paste. So that's what I put here, you know. I put everything together, and instead of using water for the broth, I mean water to finish this, I used the broth that was from the beans. So that's what I did. Yeah. And then I put in some this is bay leaf. I put bay leaf. The food is almost cooked anyway, so I can go ahead and I'm gonna remove this bay leaf. So I can go ahead and remove this bay leaf. And the other bay leaf, I can remove it. So you don't want to eat it, right? Yeah. The beans almost done. It's thick. It is thick. It's thick like Nicki Minaj. This is good consistent. This is perfect. The beans. I feel like I just how many times? Okay. I think it's almost these beans is good. I love this. Yeah, it's already done. I'll just add a tiny bit of the broth because I feel like it took too much. Just a tiny bit. But I like a little bit of soup. Look at that. Just tiny bit of it. Yes. Yes. Oh, and I also have to change my time on my stove. Yeah, so this is done, guys. This is done. I have to change the time on my stove because the time went back. So it's supposed to be 6:38 right now, but on here it's 7. So I have to go ahead and change it down. I'm just changing my time down. Okay, so it's 6:38. Okay. Okay, perfect. So the beans is done. The white rice is done. It's time to chop. It is time to chop. It is time to chop. You guys can see it, and I have the chili over here. All right. So we put in some rice. Nobody's trying to be fancy, but put some rice over here. The rice is still hot. Right. Remove. If you have time, you can always, plate your food, make it look cute. If you're giving it to your mister, but I don't have time. I'm just doing it like this so it can look a little bit cute for me. Okay, go ahead, put the rice. The rice is still hot. I made it some little press here, so like that. It look like a bowl. Okay, yeah. The rice has been, woo! It is hot at the bottom. Okay. So now, time for the dinner. Looks so good. This look good. Here, right in the middle. Right in the middle here. This is good. Remember, presentation, it is key. Maybe let me just go ahead and move this one. So guys, I present to you rice, beans, and beef. Can see it? I just gave $10. Can I have a shot? I know when you put the $10, I don't see no $10, guys. This is the food. You guys, what do you guys think? And you guys were here with me when I was making this dish. I want to try it, but it's hot. Like, it's hot. So what we do is I will hold down this food for like 1 minute. Imagine if I just put my hand over here. It's done for me. It is done. All right, so I'll do this for you guys. I'll go ahead. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, it's hot. All right, so I'll go ahead and make the first taste. All right, so let's go ahead and try this food. I was just saying, our African people, we don't wait until the food get warm. We just want to jump right away. And right here, I'm doing the same thing. Like, okay. After this, I'm gonna sit down. I'll watch some. I'm gonna watch some Nigerian movie. Enjoy this food. You know, I'm blessed, feeling good. Thank God for this food, and I was able to make it. So, amen. Yesterday was my birthday. Oh, happy birthday! Oh, yes, it was. If only we can transfer the food to the camera, I'll give it to you for your happy birthday. So let's try this rice, beans, beef. It's hot. Yo, try this. Guys, give this recipe a chance. Like, trust me, you're not gonna regret it. This is delicious. And you can put hot sauce. I have my habanero pepper there. I'll put it here. Yo, it is good. This is delicious. You know, sometimes when you make your own food, you're like, this is my chili. I'll put the chili right here because I'm about to sit down with some cold water, because I know this chili right here, this Scotch bonnet pepper, I know it's gonna be the star of this show because it's gonna be hot. So I need to sit down with some cold water, just in case when it's burning, I have this, you know, I have my water. All right, so guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you for the people who joined this live. I hope you guys like the video. If you're a new person that watch my live, you guys welcome. I hope to see you guys again on the next live. Don't be a stranger. Go and subscribe to my channel. You can watch my video. I make travel video. I actually post my video on Friday when I went to Aruba or Manchester. So I have more video of the travel series coming up. I'm just editing it. So today we're just, you know, this live to come and talk to you guys. So thank you so much. God, people, I miss you. Oh, I miss you guys too. Thank you, Didi, for always coming out here and show me support. So I hope you guys are having you guys have a good day. And the weather, if it's cold there, keep it warm. Be blessed. And for the people here that have the birthday, happy birthday to you guys. And yes, that's it. If you guys have some last minute question you guys want to put here, some feedback, you guys can wish me bon appetit. Go ahead and put it in the next like 1 minute before I close this live. All right. Whew. Yo, damn, it's hot. It is hot. All right, I guess that's it. 8, 9, 10. Okay, perfect. Peace.